was camp? How was it starting to become a bit more of a normal experience for you?
Well, camp was great. I think first of all, I think we had two good results, and we improved as a team. And I think those are the most important things. But incorporating some of the European-based guys into the group and learning the system, a little bit of wrinkles compared to January camp, and playing two completely different sides. I think it provided a lot of assurance, I think, for Coach Berhalter, and hopefully I made an impact.
There's been some talk, at least on the outside, about you potentially sliding into that right back spot and kind of filling a role similar to what Tyler was doing. Is that something that was talked about internally as well, or is Gregg really looking at you as more of a central midfielder?
I'm not really sure what Gregg thinks. I mean, the feedback that I've gotten is he sees me as an 8, but you never know as a player what the coaching staff thinks. If players are injured, what kind of role he sees me as. But I've only trained really as a number 8, and ideally that'd probably be my position going forward. But you never know. Soccer's a crazy sport, and all of a sudden it can change.
Chile is a very physical team. What was that like to be in there with players of that caliber, with that type of play?
Well, we were able to measure ourselves against top talent across the world, and look, we got a good result, but I think guys are still not happy with a tie against Chile. We want to continue to progress in the right direction, but we were playing out of the back, even with their press. We stuck to our philosophy. I think those are the most important things. We really want to change the way the world looks at us, from a soccer perspective, and we're going to continue because this is the system that we've been taught, and we want to showcase it against superior teams than us, and we really think that we can outlast these teams.
What was your role specifically? What were the instructions by Berhalter about that specific game?
Well, for that specific game, I was there to help Michael Bradley on the ball, try to play out of the back. They were essentially pressing man for man, so it was a little bit difficult at times. I thought once we settled down in the second half, we went to a 5 in the back. We were able to bounce the ball a little bit more, and then play as a 10 on the ball when we have good possession in the final third. But in the end, we had a tough time beating that final third, so I didn't catch myself in those positions quite often. So that's something that I feel like we could have gotten better at. But like I said, we were playing a really talented team, and we need to eventually get to that point. But like I said, guys aren't satisfied, and they want to continue to get better.
Any thoughts on this Nations League draw? I guess you're in a group with Canada and Cuba.
Well, we're excited. I mean, anytime you get to play meaningful games with the national team, it's pretty incredible. You still get goosebumps for every type of those games. So to be in an actual league, I think it is good for us. But the CONCACAF region is getting better each and every year. So I look forward to those games, and they're going to be tough. Canada is a tough, rising team, young rising team, and Cuba, you never know what's going to happen with those guys.
Any words for the official taking you out?
What's that?
In the match against Chile, the official kind of running into you.
Oh, sorry. I try to forget that moment. Yeah, he lined me up pretty good, but I'm usually stronger, but he caught me by surprise. I felt like I was about to win that ball too. My intention was I was pressing really hard, and all of a sudden I just get tripped up. So
I'm still new. Does that happen often?
No. That the refs are kind of out of the play. Occasional, kick to. He's in the way once you're trying to pass the ball, but not really tackling a player.
How would you describe the vibe? I mean, returning to this team after the good start that you guys had.
Yeah, well, I think everybody has a positive mindset coming into practices. The sun's out. I think guys are extremely, just just grateful to be out here, and obviously when you're winning games, people are happier. But we want to continue to set records. I hear we can set a record if we win this game, and I think guys are really focused in on that. So let alone we're playing Vancouver, a rival, and that's says enough.
Speaking of Vancouver, they've obviously struggled to start the year. So how does that impact your preparations? A team that is going to be desperate for some points.
Yeah, like you said, I think Vancouver is a desperate team in terms of results. I think they've been playing pretty good football. They try to play out of the back. They have quality players, and they just haven't had the results that they wanted. Now it's about trying to focus in on what type of formation they'll play. What are the styles that they'll implement into the game, but it'll be a wild card team because, like I said, they've been changing. They're not happy with their results, and they're playing a rival, so it's hard to know what to expect, but we know that they have dangerous players, and it'll be a difficult game.
Your thoughts on the CHI-Franciscan partnership?
Well, I'm happy because I've been a partner with CHI for a while now, about 3 years, and for both organizations, they share similar motives, to inspire, to educate, good health and fitness. So in the end, I think I'm very content, and I think CHI is, we're happy to be partners, and I'm looking forward to doing events with them.